Hi, everyone. I am live and welcome to I'm the host today, and we're going to do some makeup tutorial on hooded eyes. But first, I'm just waiting for a few people to get on. I know it should take a minute or two for you all to come on. And when you do come on, if you are Hi, Alexa. If you are a guest, just type guest into the comments. Every time you text something into the comments, you're going to get entered into a drawing. So the more you ask questions, you'll have more opportunity to win prize. And if you are a consultant, type consultant into the comments. And if you're a guest, also tag your consultant and just tell us who your consultant is. So any guest will text their consultant's name. And if you're a consultant, then you can just text your director. So the first thing I wanted to explain is tic-tac-toe. And what you do is you get a piece of paper and you write 2 lines going up and down and 2 lines going across. And if you see something that you like, that you think you have to have, then write it in one of the little squares. And when you get 3 in a row, like a tic-tac-toe game, you type tic-tac-toe into the comments. And that will get you into the drawing for a prize. And then if you fill the whole board up, you'll also get entered into another drawing, which for a bigger prize. So we're going to get started. I am doing hooded eyes today. So I have all of my makeup on. I have everything on under my eyes and on the top. And the reason that I'm doing hooded eyes is because that's what I have. Because see, when I look straight into the camera, you can't see my lids. But if I go like that, you can see them. So I'm going to show you how to apply makeup when you have hooded eyes. And the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to take the liquid eyeshadow. I always like to put liquid on underneath, but before I do that, I want to do the eye primer. So eye primer, when you put that on, it really helps keep everything in place. So I'm going to put it on my lids like that. I actually went to work like this. I didn't have any eye makeup, so no one really noticed because I have a mask on anyway, so they can't really see. So then once I put the eye primer on, sometimes I put the eye primer on underneath too because it does reflect dark circles. And I like to do that, especially in the corners of your eyes. So I'm going to let that dry for a second or two. And then I'm going to take our new liquid eyeshadows. And this one is Light Beam. I'm going to do that. I'm going to put that on next. And I'm going to use my mirror because it's a little bit difficult to see on the screen. So I'm just going to put it on like this. I like using a light color underneath because it really brightens up your eye. So that's one eye, and I just let it dry for a second or two. And then I'm going to put it on the other eye. I like to try to get it into the crease too. So my little trick is when I want to keep your makeup on. When you have hooded eyes, the inside of your eye actually goes in. So, after wearing makeup for a little while, it starts to crease. So what I do is I use the makeup finishing spray after each step. So first I put the eye primer on, and then I put the liquid eyeliner. I mean, the liquid, what am I trying to say? Eyeshadow. I forgot something too. But anyway, and I just spray just like that. And I let it dry. It takes a few seconds to let it dry. So in the meantime, I'm just going to shoot over here for a second. I forgot to put this on the table. I'm back. And I just like to let that dry and everything so that it's feeling like it's almost dry right now. The second step I do is I'll put a base eyeshadow on, and I'm going to use Granite today. And when I put the eyeshadow on, I use, of course, our wonderful brushes. They are fabulous. They work really, really well. And I just put it right on top of the eyeshadow, the cream eyeshadow. And I make sure that I get it inside where the crease will be when I look up. And I know they say that you're not supposed to use a shimmery eyeshadow when you get to a certain age, but I like it. So I do whatever I like. And you should too. And the more you brush this out, the shimmer will go away. So if you don't want too much shimmer, just keep brushing. And the color will stay, but the shimmer will go, a little bit. There's still a little bit of shimmer, but it's not as shiny. And just go like that. And I make sure that I get it inside where the crease is. Okay. And just go back and forth like that so that it covers and it goes inside where the crease is and all over the eye. All right, and then what I do, I always clean my brushes right after I use it. So what I do is I take the brush cleaner and I just give it a little squirt so that I just wipe it, and then I wipe it on a paper towel. And then once a week you clean your brushes better, but I don't like to clean them. I like to have them clean so it doesn't get my case dirty. So, and that was the all over eyeshadow brush. Then I'm going to take this other brush, and it has the angle on it, as you can see, the angle there. And I take a darker color, and I don't remember what color this is. Oh, it's Stormy. So I'm putting Stormy. I'm going to put it in the crease, just like that. And I just follow the crease of my eye. And I pat it in, so I know it's going to stay. And just on the other eye, I hope I don't open my mouth when I'm doing this. So, okay, just like that. All right. So that is the crease. It's very easy to put on. It doesn't take that long. Once you get used to doing it, it just takes a few minutes. So it really doesn't take that long to put your makeup on, especially when you know how to do it, and a little bit of practice. The next color I'm going to use is Merlot. So I have Merlot, and I'm going to put in it. This Merlot is flat. So I'm going to put that in the corner of the eye like this. And then I'm just going to blend it all in. This is one of my favorite colors because it really does look nice when it blends in with the other shades. Okay. And I'm going to clean that brush. And I'm just going to take the all over eyeshadow brush again and just go over it like that. One thing I always do is when you have hooded eyes, you try to put it up above a little bit, and you make sure that you don't get any of your eyeshadow below this part of the eye. So you kind of like go like this with your finger and like this, and if there's any eyeshadow, just brush right off, just like that. And you just go like that, just so that it stays all in one spot. Now, I'm going to use the Finishing Eye Makeup spray. Okay. And while that is drying, the next thing I want to do is I'm going to put on eyeliner. And so I'm going to use the black gel eyeliner. I love this eyeliner. It took a little while to get used to of how to do it, but it's just a little, it's gel, and it comes with this little brush, or you can use the tip of the other side of the mascara brush, and it has an angle, and you can use that as well. I use both brushes. And the reason I like this is, first of all, with my eyes, when I use a pencil and I'm looking up, the pencil tends to smear, and I get this line right there of whatever color I'm using. If I'm using the brown, it's there. If I'm using a black eyeliner, it's there. And so what I am doing is, this doesn't do that. And I know that we have waterproof eyeliner now. I use that as well, but that's very, very stark. And on me, because I have a lot going on with my eyes, you can't really always see it. So on me, I like to use the gels, and because it's not quite as black. Sometimes I like it to look more charcoal, and once I put this on, it's going to look not really stark black. Black just doesn't go with me. So when you're doing an eyeliner and you have hooded eyes, you don't want a thick line, because that's all you'll see is the line of your eyeliner. You won't see anything else. So you have to go very, very close to the eye, and you start at the end. You start in the middle, I guess, and then go to the end. And you put it on as thin as you can. And you just take a little bit from the jar, like this, and then you just, get the excess off at the edge of the jar. This table seems to be on an angle, I can see, and everything's falling off of it. So if you hear anything, that's what's happening. And I'm just going to finish there. And then what I do, and I'll do the other eye in a second, but I take this other brush and, because I don't really like it to be that dark. So when I take this brush, I'm just going over that line, and it makes it more of a charcoal color rather than black. And you can see it. I don't know if you can really see it that well, but that's what it's doing. It's on there. So I'm going to do the other eye. And I didn't know, I was just playing around one time. I guess a couple years ago, we had this limited edition of different colors of the gel. And so I started playing around with it, and I found that I really like this eyeliner because it doesn't come off. And it was like, oh my God, this isn't coming off, because I always used to have some kind of mark on the top. And just go in like this, and then I take the other brush. Everything's sliding off And go like that. And then you take the spray. Oh, wait, that's the wrong spray. That's the brush cleaner. We don't want that. It'll just come right off. Take the spray, finishing spray, and spray it. And let that dry for a few seconds. And then I go to the next step that I do is I have to put my mascara on. But the first thing that I do is I use my lash primer, because the lash primer will give you, it actually moisturizes your eyelashes so that they don't break when you put mascara on. And it conditions them, and it really works wonders. And I always put it on. So this is clear. You're not going to really see a color yet, but it's going on, because I can actually see it going on when you're close up. And I'm just going to put some on the bottom. I don't normally line my eyes on the bottom. And I just feel, this is my opinion, that if you have things going on like puffiness under there, or if you have lines under your eyes, you really shouldn't put anything under the eye as an eyeliner. But that is my own personal opinion. Some people say they do it anyway. I just feel that you want to keep everything from the eye, from the top of the eye up. It kind of gives you a lift. And when you tend to put something on the bottom, which I just put that on my nose, but when you put something on the bottom of your eye, like a black eyeliner, it's going to really accentuate, and your eye is going to draw right to that. And I don't want anyone really looking at that part of my eye. So, therefore, I keep everything on top. But everyone has their own preference of what they like to do and what they're used to. Okay, so I did that. And then I'm going to use our new Lash Love Fanorama. This is a limited edition, guys. So it is wonderful because the brush, it's the same formula as Lash Love, but the brush has two different sides. And as you can see, I don't know if you can see it, but the one side is going bloop, 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 like that. And then the other side is flat. So what you're going to do is you're going to put that bloop, bloop side first. That's falling off too. And I'm just going to put that mascara on. And then I go to the other side and you put some more on like that. Now you see the makeup is coming off on that other eye because I sprayed the brush cleaner on my eyes. So I have to fix that a little bit. You should never spray brush cleaner on your eye, because your eye makeup will come off, obviously. And see, it's not coming off on the other side because I didn't spray that side with brush cleaner. Okay, so, oh gosh. Okay, I'm gonna do the second eye, and I wanna make sure I have the right side. And I do tend to put 2 coats of mascara on, but the second coat that I will probably put on is the waterproof mascara. This isn't exactly waterproof, but if you do happen to just use the Fanorama and it's raining and you get a little water, just don't rub your eyes. If you just leave it alone, I've learned this, if you leave it alone, it won't run. But if you try to, get the water out of your eyes, then you're going to get mascara on your hands and it might run a little bit. So then I'm just going to put on the second coat of waterproof mascara. And it goes on like this. There we go. Okay. So that's all you do. And you can see my eyeshadow, and it's slightly above. Some people like to go even higher above, like they like to go like up here. I don't really like eyeshadow up there because yes, when I look straight ahead, you're not going to see the color, but most of the times you're looking around and your eyes are going back and forth, and you can see the color. And I do get a lot of compliments on my eyeshadow. So, that's why I don't go too crazy. And then I'm just going to do a little bit of just a dot of the highlighter that we have. I have all the colors here, and I have the contouring and the highlighting, and I just like to put a little bit right in the center just to bring your eyes out, just up like that. And it just puts a little glimmer to your eye, just like that. And it really is nice because people can say, oh yeah, I can really see that. I don't know if you can see it on the thing, but you can see it where it's and you just see a little pop of glimmer right there. And then I'll go clean that brush. Whoops. Okay. All right. So that's basically it. I'm just going to add a little bit of bronzer just as a little touch. I love this bronzer. It's a limited edition bronzer. And on the other side, I have powder, because when you're wearing the masks, it tends to get a little bit red, my nose. So unless you want to have a job at Christmas time as Rudolph, I like to keep my nose powdered. So then I just take this brush and I just put a little powder right on my nose, especially because after work your nose is like bright red from wearing all of these masks. Okay, so that's my demonstration for today, and I hope you enjoyed that. We have this promotion going on with the eye gel patches and the hydrogel patches. So if you want to know more about that, just go on Trend, and you'll see that demonstration that Joanne and I did last night, and see all about it. And there's 2 ways that you can get that for free. This is what we're promoting because it's just wonderful. It really does keep the bagginess out, and it brightens your eyes, and it really hydrates your eyes. So it's really great stuff. So there's 2 ways you can get it. Book a qualified virtual party. That's one way that you can, and have to hold it. And so book and hold, and you will get a free hydrogel eye patches, and there's 40 in the jar, I think it is. And the other way is to join our team, and we have a special going on right now that you can join the company for $30. That is amazing. I'm telling you, if you don't take advantage of that, you're crazy, because you can do everything virtually, and you don't even have to do your own parties. You just have people come on to one of our sessions, and your guests can watch. And then once you get familiar and you get used to doing it, you're going to do it yourself. I know it took me a while, and it's still taking me some time to figure things out, but there's always somebody you can call, which is what I just did. Thank you, Alexa. And it's just wonderful. It's only $30, and for $30, you're going to get a free a website for an entire year that you can talk to your friends, your family. They have friends. their friends have more friends, so you can really build a great customer base. And not only that, but you can also get a ProPay account, which is a place where if they would like to use a credit card, you can process their credit cards on that account. And that's all for $30. This is an incredible deal. So I would not hesitate. And this is the time. This is the time to do it because virtual is not going away. We're going to be here and we're going to be doing virtual parties. And what's so great about them is that now we can actually do parties that are all over the country because we don't have to drive from here to California. We can do wherever people are. And when you think about it, there are people who everybody knows somebody who's in a different state. Just think about it for a minute. You know someone who is living in a different state, and you just ask them. They could join your party, and you can send samples to them, or you could do QVC style, whichever way. And it's just a lot of fun. And we all need to have a break, and we all need to take care of our skin because, first of all, your skin is number one priority. And we love the makeup, and makeup always makes us look good, but doesn't always look good if your skin isn't good underneath. So those are the offers for today. And if you want to book and hold a party, then comment party, and your consultant will get in touch with you. And if you want to hear more about the company, then comment video, and your consultant will send you a link to a video that you can watch. And then once you fill that form out, there's a Google form that you can fill out and tell us what you thought of that video. So there's two ways you can do that. You can comment to book and hold a party, or you can find out more about the company and type in video. So that is it for tonight. I think I'm going to put my glasses on so I can see what's going on. And that is all for tonight. And just keep watching because I believe the next one is going to be Friday. And we're going to have a lot of fun. So have a great weekend, and I hope you get better weather for tomorrow. Bye.